These are your 3-1A notes on the coordinate plane. Pretty simple notes today, just sort of reviewing the coordinate plane. So I know a lot of you have experience from middle school with the coordinate plane. So I'm hoping that maybe there's something that didn't click before. Maybe we'll clarify that today. So it's actually called the Cartesian coordinate plane. It's the intersection of the space, the two-dimensional space where two number lines intersect. So the first number line is this horizontal number line, and we now call that the x-axis. And then the vertical number line we call the y-axis. So I'm hoping that you actually label these two axes on your notes as well. Where those two number lines come together is actually called the origin, and it's a point with an ordered pair 0, 0. And we'll talk about the ordered pair in a little bit. Your x-axis has numbers going in each direction to infinity. This approaches the negative infinity. So it goes in the negative direction, and these are all your positive infinity values, all the way to positive infinity. And your y-axis does the same thing. If you're moving upward on the y-axis, those are your positive values, and as you move down the y-axis, those are your negative values. So two number lines that go on to infinity in both directions. The two number lines create 4 spaces within the coordinate plane, and we call those quadrants. So we labeled those as Roman numerals. This is quadrant 1. And then if we move around counterclockwise, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Quad means 4, and so we have quadrants are just those spaces. I just wanted to spell that out for you. Quad implies 4. The way I look at it, the quadrants move around the coordinate plane like a C for sort of coordinate planes. We start in the upper right and we move all the way around to the bottom right. An ordered pair has this is an ordered pair. So an ordered pair is a location on the coordinate plane. The ordered pair gives us the x coordinate and the y coordinate of the location. So there'll be two numbers, and it tells us where to move on the x-axis and where to move on the y-axis. So how to plot points on the coordinate plane? We simply start at the origin. So we start at 0, 0, move left or right along the x-axis for the given x coordinate. So the x coordinate is the first number in the ordered pair. Then move up or down along the y-axis for the given y coordinate. So we talked about an ordered pair. This is the x coordinate, comma, y coordinate. We put these ordered pairs inside parentheses to show that they're related together, and it will give you a place. We usually denote that with a point, and then a lot of times we'll use a capital letter to actually graph those ordered pairs. So if you look at these 3 examples, I have a coordinate plane here. Point A is -3, +4. So this is my x coordinate, this is my y coordinate. So I'm going to start, everybody starts at the origin. That's your 0, and the -3 tells me to move 3 to the left of the origin, and the +4 tells me to move up 4 units. And so here we are, here's point A at -3, 4. It's actually in the second quadrant. Point B tells me to move 5 units to the right of the origin and then down 2. So point B is located in the 4th quadrant. And C is telling me to not move up or down or over any at all on the x, stay at 0, but move up 4. So C is really not in a quadrant at all. We'd say C is on the y-axis. So that's how you graph ordered pairs. And then if we already have ordered pairs graphed, we can actually give their location. So if I look at point D, again, I start counting from the origin. I know that I went over 1 to the right, so that's a +1. And then I'm counting up 1, 2, 3, 4 up from there. So D is at 1, 4. Looking at E, I can see that E went over to the left 5 units, so that's -5. And down 3 units, so that's -3. And F went over 5 units and it didn't go up and it didn't go down any, so my y coordinate is 0. It's important, let me stress, you have to put the parentheses around the ordered pair, and it needs to be separated with a comma, or I will mark that wrong. Ordered pairs, parentheses, and a comma. All right, so I need you to identify the x coordinate in that particular ordered pair, and then I need you to plot the ordered pair of f, -4, 3, then name the quadrant where it is located. So you can just draw a quick little sketch of a coordinate plane for the practice problem. Good luck.